Check, 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 check. All right. Pretty much, right? Here we are. We live? We going? We on? All right. Hello, DJ World. My name is DJ Nikki Butters. And the reason I am in the seat right now, because I am about to interview an old friend of mine. We go back, way back, about 88, 87, 88.
88, yeah.
Um, when I met him, he was going to Cheney State, and I was running through the, just all around the hood, and I was popping up at Cheney State. Me and my man Mustafa from 100X, and we would go to this guy's room. He had 12 set up in his room. Matter of fact, it reminds me of a story I need you to get into too. I'll ask you about it later on.
Okay.
This guy was chopping it down. He had a record deal. At one point, he was messing with dealing with Pretty Poison. At one point, and this is my guy, DJ Finesse. All right.
You dope.
What's up, man?
How you?
All righty. So, first of all, I want to know what part of town do you represent?
Well, I'm from Winfield, but
There you
I rep the whole Philly, but Winfield is pretty much West Philly, so
Yep.
that's where I came from.
That's what I remember you from, Winfield. Winfield. If I'm not mistaken, at one point you used to send back in the day like the tapes in the WHAT.
Yeah. Bobby Kahn was the host then.
Okay.
It wasn't
Okay.
Lady B.
It was before Lady B. Okay.
Actually, it was after Lady B the first time she was on there. Then Bobby Kahn took over, and then Lady B came back.
Okay. I don't know why I thought I remember hearing her play your joint like when they had the battles. You used to send the tapes in.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. You know how long ago that was, bro?
A long time.
Yeah,
A long
so
time.
I know Bobby Kahn had a DJ battle, and it was the best out of five.
Right.
5 days. Man, I chopped that bull's head off.
A lot of different tapes came through, but I remember listening, and I was like, okay, this guy Finesse is getting it in. It was like, I think he was cutting Drummer's beat, something like that. I remember.
I remember exactly what I cut. I cut Captain Rock. Captain Rock. I forget the other joint. But the last song I cut was Drummer's Beat. And
Yes.
That's when I just went bananas on that joint.
That's I remember you from that. I remember you. That's the first time that I've heard. That was a while ago. That was way back.
Yeah, I was in high school then.
Wow.
I was 14, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was my next question. So what age did you start?
That I physically started 12, but I was into music, as a kid. I'm not gonna get a whole spiel where I played music at my mom and them drinking parties and all that stuff. I'm not even gonna get into that. But my mom used to bring home those little record players.
Yeah.
Remember they would play the records in the classrooms, and you couldn't replace the needle, so I would scratch on them till the needle broke. Then she would bring me another one. You know what I'm saying? So those were called gramophones, I think they called them.
Wow. Yeah. That's way back, man. And that was at and that started at 12.
No. That was before 12.
That was before 12.
Well, actually, I got into music before 12, but I got inspired by my mentor at 12.
Okay.
I heard somebody cutting in the driveway, and I was like, I went around there to see what was up. I said, I want to learn how to do that. You know what I'm saying?
So who was this guy?
Grew the most.
Groove the Most. Okay.
Yeah.
That's Doodle's homie.
Yeah.
Guy,
yeah.
yeah,
Him
in
and
that camp.
Brown. Yeah.
Yep. So at what
He was Captain Groove at that time.
Captain? Okay.
Captain
Okay.
Groove. Yeah.
He makes his own beats and stuff too, right? He does
Man, that
different
boy's
things.
phenomenal, man.
Yeah, we gotta get him up here.
Phenomenal.
So at what age did you get your own set, your own turntable?
Man, my mom's girlfriend gave me a turntable. It was a Pioneer, and I found one in the trash, just like it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, just like it, except it was belt drive, but they look exactly the same. DJ Kevy Kev, he can vouch for that joint. I would say I was about 14.
Okay.
About 14. I had my first set of 12s at 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lucky you.
Yeah, but before I was really getting busy, I would get equipment from Groove the Most and do parties with his equipment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of mixer were you using back then?
I forget the model number, but it was a Newmark. It had the slide. It had the fader.
The short fader?
Yeah, short fader with
The black joint was thick?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
I think it was the D1. I'm not really sure.
That was the best joint.
Yeah.
Fader burned out quick, but that was...
Nah, not mine.
Nah?
Ooh.
Oh, man, our joints burned out quick, man.
Now, mine actually ended up breaking after a number of years.
Okay.
But I didn't buy the mixer at first. My partner, Johnny Patterson, he never really pursued the DJ career, but me and him started rocking house parties together. You know, he had his own turntables as well. And we started rocking house parties at like 14.
Okay.
14 years old.
So you guys had, so that was a crew?
No, it was just me and my man.
Just
you know,
okay.
we went to junior high school together.
Okay.
You know, so, you know, I just drifted off from him. He started getting into other things. So I just started venturing off on my own, man. You know, I was getting busy, man. I was doing house parties.
All up that way or
all
over?
in Winfield, yeah,
All in
Winfield. And then I started going down the bottom. I was going to places I ain't had no business being. You know what I'm saying? And, you know.
Who was driving?
Actually, my dad would drop me off. In the hood, my homies would come with a Pantry Pride shopping cart. Remember Pantry Pride?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a shopping cart that my brother stole. You know, because he had a paper route.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And my homies would come pick up the equipment, take them to the crib where the party was. And I would sneak out the house because, you know, I was always on punishment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I walked my dog for like 4 hours, tie him outside of a house party on a tree, and rock that house party. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. So up that way, who were you, the guys you looked up to? You said one grooved the most. Was there anybody else you looked up to?
His name was Reese. His name was Grand Wizard DJ Reese. He's E's brother. E's from Get the Point?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, his older brother.
Okay.
Actually, I was a rapper at the time as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now,
I could rap and DJ.
Now, this is what Cool Dollar Sign always told me about. He said he used to rap, and I was like, I never knew him to be a rapper.
Who, Big Ben?
Both of them. It was like, yo.
Yeah, I used to rap. That's how I started out with my name.
Oh,
I
wow.
was MC Finesse.
Oh, wow.
I got down with Grand Wizard Reese, the Boy E's, and Cool C. We were all in the same group.
Okay, see, this is what we need to know. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Me and Cool C used to rap in the same group.
What was the name of the crew?
It was called Grand Wizard Reese and the, oh wow, I forget, Tantalizing MCs or something.
Tantalizing.
Yeah, something like that.
Big word for back.
Yeah, man. You know, we had to, we had
15
to come
years
up,
old was tantalizing. I like
we
it.
had to come up with it. I don't think it was tantalizing because when I branched off on my own, I had two MCs, and they were the Tantalizing MCs as well. So maybe
Okay.
I bit the name, I don't know. But it was Jimmy the John.
I heard him.
Yeah, Jimmy the John.
Now, Jimmy the John, he's known for battling Fresh Prince.
Yeah. Actually, me and Will did a few house parties together back in the day.
Get out.
Yeah, this chick named Nina Wright had a party. Will brought these speakers over, and they bought this Earth amp. I don't know if you remember the Earth amps.
Earth
They
amp
were
was
real big. They
before
were
my
concert
time.
amps.
Oh, wow.
Will told the lady, whatever's not nailed down, you better nail it down. We turned that joint on, boy. He blew up her house, guys.
Wow.
I mean, shit was falling off the walls, man.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but me, Jimmy the John, and MC Gary B. Gary B was MC Marvelous' rival.
Oh, okay.
Rival MC. They battled. They like the same girl and all that.
Oh, wow.
crap.
So you was rhyming with the two rivals. You had Fresh Prince rival and Marvelous's rival
Yeah.
in your crew. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But Jimmy, he could hold his own, man.
I heard.
Yeah. Jim, that boy, he was phenomenal, man.
I
Back in
heard
the
Will
day.
say in his interview, he said they was asking him who gave you a hard time, and that's the name that came
John.
up, Jimmy
Yeah.
John.
Actually Alexis, he was giving Will a hard time too. Forever Fresh.
They went at it.
Yeah, they used to always go at it right there in front of the Wynn Bar.
We going and we getting ahead of ourselves. Easy. We gonna get that. Okay.
Okay.
It's getting too juicy too quick. So let's talk so at what year Alexis his MC name was Forever Fresh.
Well,
Right.
he used to be Easy D, MC Booby. He had a whole lot of names.
Oh
but
wow.
When we got to the record deal, his name was Forever Fresh.
All right, so let's back it up a bit.
Yeah.
So you were in this crew with Jimmy the John and Marvelous's rival
Gary B.
Gary B.
God rest his soul.
So what happened between? So how long were y'all together as a crew?
We maybe a couple of years.
Okay, and you were MC at this time.
No, I was a DJ.
You was DJ. Okay.
Yeah, but I can MC as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So we rocked a lot of house parties, man. Jimmy the John went into the service, I think.
Okay.
I think he went to the Army. And Gary B, he eventually going into the service as well. And, you know, I was doing parties. I just let anybody rock the mic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, anybody that wanted to get on the mic, I just let them get on.
Right.
And there was a lot of dope MCs that nobody ever even heard of, you know, that were, yeah, they was the bomb.
Wow.
They was coming from all over, man.
So how long did it take before to meet Alexis?
Well, I've known Alexis since first grade.
Okay. So y'all been homies. So
Yeah, I mean, I would see him, you know, he was right. He would come through and rock parties.
Okay.
You know? Yeah,
Okay.
he'd get on the mic and tear the house down. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, time went on. You know, we spaced out a little bit, lost contact. And then we, actually, when I was at Cheney.
Okay.
Remember how?
yeah.
That's pretty much when we came about the record deal. But, you know, we were dealing with each other and making plans. And one day he came to me and he said, I'm making a record tomorrow. And he gave me a tape. He said, do what you can do with that music. And I put my ideas into the music as well.
Okay.
And we went to New York the next day and made a record.
So is that the one did you get your deal off of that?
Yeah.
I thought that song.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we got the deal off of. Actually, the A side was "I Got a Good Thing." That's what they really liked.
Right.
But the B side was for the head nodders. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? But "I Got a Good Thing" was like a party song. But it was slamming. The lyrics is crazy.
Now let's back it up a little bit. So when y'all were crew, did y'all have a crew name or was it just DJ Finesse and Forever Fresh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about getting the deal. So you made the.
You can back up some more because I got a lot to tell, bro.
Okay. I'm trying to slow walk it.
Okay.
I don't want to leave anything out. So we went from your first crew to with Alexis and to making a demo to what you got your record deal from.
Yeah.
Now, just a side note, me and Alexis went to school together, Northeast.
Yeah.
That's when I first met him. And I remember he was rapping and stuff. Nice. He was nice with it, and his style was like different.
He used to go up against boys Jason and Jason. Remember them, Jason and Jason? Everybody thought they were brothers. They looked like they were brothers. They were two MCs.
I remember.
They would battle on the sub and stuff like that.
Jason and Jason. Why does that sounds familiar?
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
They were.
Where were they from?
They were from West Oak Lane somewhere.
So you ain't talking about Double Image Jason and Jason?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's my guys.
Yeah.
That's my guys.
Yeah.
They were called Jason and Jason. Was
That's what I called them, but they were called Double Image.
Right. Yeah, that's my guys. That's my guys.
I think they had the same name or something.
L Nation. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's my guys, man. Easy Jace.
Yeah.
Easy. The other guy's name Jace. Man, the other guy was a shorter guy. I knew Jason. I knew Easy Jace better than I knew the other one, but they were both good guys. And their DJ was Marv. I forget his name. I forget DJ Marv's DJ name, but his name is Marv. Cool guy.
Now, before the record deal, I was trying to get on in Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? You know how they always had the concerts every weekend.
Right.
The Wynn Ballroom, Wagner's Ballroom, Hotel Philadelphia, all them places. Bobby Dance, I went to him and I asked him to put me on. He said, no, because you're a problem.
Bobby Dance wouldn't put you on. He said, you're a problem. Can't do it. Wow.
And I'm like.
And this year, this was around 88, 87, 80.
This was 84, 85.
84, 85.
Yeah.
Who was out from Philly at that time?
I think Perry Piano was doing something.
They did, was it Bust a Move or something? The joint he did with Jeff.
Him and Jeff.
That was out.
Him and Grand Tone made one too, I think. I'm not sure.
I think him and Tone was on the joint with Jeff. I think
was it the same?
I think that, yeah.
Oh, I don't remember, man. But I think Pop Art was just starting to come in.
Right.
Pop Art Records.
Okay. I know the era.
Yeah.
Whitney had something out too. Who was it? Vic.
Master Vic and the Super MCs.
Yeah, it was one Don. I think Vic
Yeah.
and Don had a.
Yeah, Don Ofer.
What's it? It's the
His
beat.
real name is damn. It sounds like Don if you pronounce it a certain way, but yeah, Master Vic and the Super MCs.
Exotic Don.
Exotic Don. Yeah, that
they-
boy's still nice, man.
Yeah.
That boy was wicked.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Now,
in his 50s, man. He'd chew these young boys up, Cal.
wow.
Yeah.
They had. I forget the name of this song, but they had a joint out of
They had a hot track out. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was around that time. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that was 84, 85. Yeah, because I was.
That's when I started leaving Philly, going out like surrounding counties and doing parties.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was getting mad love out there, and that's when I came across Cash when he was DJ Lightbright.
DJ Light. That was his first name. DJ Light. Wow.
Yeah. That's what they called him. Yeah, at that time, that's how I knew him. And the boy Ease from Get the Point, when I called myself going to battle Cash, Ease just laughed at me. He said, Cash gonna bust your ass.
So did y'all have an official battle?
No, it was never talked about. So I mean, I did go. My MC battled Marv.
Okay.
You know,
Now who was your, who
that was
your MC?
Gary B.
Gary B. Okay.
Yeah, at that time, that was Gary B. I
Oh,
think
that's why he was the rival. Okay, he was a rival.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was
okay.
Marv's rival. You
Okay.
know, so
Ah.
yeah, man.
It all makes sense.
Long time, but you know, it was never talked about. It's not like it made history or nothing like that.
No tapes floating in that? Nobody tape?
Man, I don't have a tape of nothing. Bro.
Oh,
I got
boy.
one DJ tape, and that's the tape that I made the night before I went to go see Cash.
Wow.
And I still have it.
Oh, yeah?
Actually, it's stuck in my old car stereo, so I'm going to have to take it apart. Or go
Oh, it's
back.
stuck. Oh, you can't.
No, it's not stuck.
Okay.
I just took the radio out without ejecting the tape.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I need to go put it on a bench
We need that tape.
and
bro.
light it up.
We need that tape.
That tape is phenomenal,
We
bro.
need that tape, man. We gotta.
That tape is phenomenal, brother.
Might be
Trust
half
me when I
dead,
tell
though,
you.
right
no,
now,
No,
'cause
no, that bad boy is fire, man.
Yeah, I'm saying we gotta bring it to life because after
Oh.
a certain time, tape gets goofy.
Actually, my plan was to take it to a studio
Yeah.
and have somebody mix it down and edit it because there are some parts that I really didn't care for. I made it a Groove script on some Technic 1500.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I made that tape. And Groove was like, have you heard that guy lately? I said, I don't care. I want to battle a real DJ.
Wow.
I want to go up against a real.
So here's the question. So do you remember what you played, like what your records you used?
I know Drummer's Beat was one of them because that's my claim to fame song. I think it was It's Time, Captain Rock. You know, and the crazy part was
So you cut the top notch. So I'm wondering what did he cut?
I don't remember, but Cash looked at me like I was crazy. You know, he had his hair all slicked back.
Oh boy.
But he doesn't remember. Marv remembers, but Cash doesn't remember. But I accidentally cut the turntable off. I was 14 when I went out there. I never touched the 12. And you know that on-off switch is real delicate.
Yeah.
You know, you just touch it to cut the turntable off, and I cut it off, and the crowd started booing me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they started booing me, and Cash just reached over and turned the turntable back on.
Oh wow. Oh,
And that's when I was done, man. But you know, that was out in Yaden, at Yaden High
Okay.
School.
It was Yaden High School. Okay. I was going to ask you what that. Oh wow. So this was during school.
Yeah, during school. It was
Oh,
on a Friday night, I think it was. You know,
Okay.
I think
Okay.
it-
Okay. Okay. Okay.
high
Okay.
school parties.
Night, okay. Gotcha. On high school parties. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Wow. No picture. Nobody took no pictures in that.
It wasn't into that.
We.
back
I
in the
know.
day,
I know. It's a new.
you know.
That was back then, man.
you're
It's a
lucky if
new
you can-
day.
I've only seen one video of Jeff at the Wynn Ballroom. One video. Now there's tapes out there.
Right.
There's cassette tapes like hell out there, but probably Eddie Davis probably has the last of them, other than Chucky. What was his name? Chucky Go.
Chucky Go-Go.
Yeah, he had all the tapes, man.
Now.
Barry probably has some.
I've got a homie of mine. His name. Man, I got to hit him back too. He called me and I was doing something. I got a homie named Steve. We call him Tape Man Steve.
Okay.
Steve got like Go-Go's collection. They got he got joints.
Yeah.
So I could probably go back. I know I got some. He probably got some stuff in there. He got a lot of joints.
Well, if there's a tape out there floating around with me on it, good luck. But
I'm asking. We're gonna do some research. We're gonna try to dig deep, see what we can find. So look, so we don't get sidetracked. So I'm trying to remember, like when we met. So we met around '88. So so here's the question: when we met, that was before the record deal.
No, actually, when I first got to Cheney, our record deal was already rolling.
Okay. So let's talk about the song. So the song was called "I Got a Good Thing,"
Yeah.
using a James Brown sample, and if I remember correctly, Ultramagnetics had a not Ultramag. It was Super Lover C.
Super Lover C and
Casanova
Casanova
Rud.
Rud. Yeah.
Had a
They
song.
had a song the same.
Same title, using the same sample.
Using the same sample. Yeah.
So because they were the more popular season, they were out there.
Yeah.
It kind of overshadowed your joint, which was a hot joint because I heard
Yeah,
it.
yeah, the track.
I
was
like
hot.
the joint.
Yeah, I liked it too.
I know you said.
But
that.
I didn't like the production that we had.
Okay, who did now? Who did the track?
Keith Caesar, he called himself the Lion.
Okay,
And David Gaskins. David Gaskin was a
that
MC.
name sounds familiar.
They used to call him MC Sheiky D back in the day. He was dope.
Sheiky, did he make a record?
I think he did make one record.
I think
Yeah, him and Will used to be in the same group.
I remember that name.
Yeah,
Okay.
him and the Fresh Prince was in the same group together.
Okay.
Yeah, Sheiky D, he was nice. He co-produced. Keith Lowry was the Lion. It was called Partners in Crime Production.
Okay.
Yeah,
Where did y'all lay that track at?
somewhere on Broadway in New York.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. Stetson Sonic was in the studio. Heavy D was there. KRS-One was there. Actually, Stetson Sonic, they were editing, talking all that jazz while we were there.
Oh wow.
He did it by hand. They had the tape stretched all the way down the hallway.
That's when he was doing it like that with
Yeah.
2-inch reel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, hand me a piece of tape.
And they would tape and
They was taping it. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's when you listen to the song. It's kind of
kind of choppy.
off a little bit, you know.
Wow.
But yeah, man.
Oh wow.
De La Soul, Queen Latifah, she stood right next to me when I signed the contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, she signed the same year we signed.
Oh wow.
Yeah, her and Stet, and it was somebody else that signed with Tommy Boy. I think it was Apache.
Tommy. Yeah. So we didn't even talk about that. So this was on Tommy Boy.
Yeah,
Okay. I remember that. I have the record. I got.
I
The
think
record
the
around.
studio was on 4th and Broadway, if I'm not mistaken.
Really.
Yeah, I know the address is on the record label, but I don't remember.
So you do the song. They press it up. Does it get played before? So whose was out first? I guess it was all around the same time. Between you and Super Lover C's, whose was playing first?
I think they probably dropped around the same. I'm not saying the same day,
But around the same
time.
At the same time.
But see, we got a lot of love overseas with them tracks.
Okay.
Matter of fact, those songs are still in jukeboxes over there to this day.
Oh wow. Okay.
I met a guy from New Zealand at an event, and I don't know how he knew who I was, but he was like, I told him I was on Tommy Boy. He asked me the name of the song, and I told him the song. He said, sing the lyrics. I started singing the lyrics. He started singing right along with me.
Wow.
Yeah, he's from New Zealand. He said
Wow.
that record's in every jukebox in Europe.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they make T-shirts with Alexis lyrics on the T-shirts.
Wow.
Yeah, somebody owes some bread.
Well, I'm about to say,
You know what I'm
it's about.
Yeah, so.
Jeez, man, might be something to look into, right?
Well, I talked to Lloyd Remick, old lawyer. He's old now. He turned me on to
I remember
somebody
him.
else.
Okay.
Yeah, Lloyd Remick's big time entertainment lawyer back in the day.
I remember that.
But he turned me on. He said basically he doesn't think a contingency lawyer would take the case.
Okay.
He said you might have to come out of your own pocket. He said, but it's probably not worth it because if they don't have that contract, is pointless.
Gotcha.
So I might wind up losing money.
Gotcha. Yeah. You don't want to do that.
No, I don't want to do that.
So, boom. So we got to maybe at the group history, the record deal. So that was your only joint after the Tommy Boy thing was over. Did you guys do anything else?
Actually, we got involved with a cat. His name was Ricky Tricks. He was from South Philly. He was down with Robbie B and
Okay.
Nell and them guys. And Ricky was very talented. Ricky Hammond is his name. Some of the people from South Philly probably know him.
Ricky Hammond. That
He
name
was
sounds
he was
familiar.
phenomenal, man, on the beats, and he could get down on the mic. Him and Alexis together.
Oh wow.
Oh man, it was bananas, man. So we signed with a management company. Matter of fact, she's from out this way, and Penrose. Her name is Sheila Atkins.
Okay.
She had a management company, so we dropped our manager and signed with her. And she started having us work with the group Newmark from Baltimore.
Okay.
They wrote the song for Milli Vanilli.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Girl You Know It's True.
Oh wow.
They wrote that song. Remember when they found out Milli Vanilli
Yeah,
was lip syncing?
yeah.
but
It was a real Millie Vanilli.
yeah,
Okay.
okay. They made a lot of money, man.
I know they did.
Yeah, they made a lot of money. And she sent us down to Baltimore to record. We were recording, and then the drum machine breaks down.
Oh wow.
I think it was an SB12 or something like
Oh,
that.
yeah?
Yeah, but
thick
actually
blue
the
joints,
disc got stuck, and we couldn't get the disc out.
Ah.
So
Floppy disc back then, right?
yeah, floppy disk, big card joint.
Yeah.
You know, so that kind of ended that, and it never went anywhere after that.
Wow.
But we still were working on music,
Okay.
trying to do our own thing, but it just never happened, man.
So
We never pulled the trigger.
I know at one point you crossed paths with dude from Pretty Poison. What was his name?
Yeah, way cooler.
Way cool. So how did y'all meet?
And what's her name? The singer.
It's
I know her last name is Starling. Jade.
Jade. Yes.
Starling.
Yes.
Alexis
yes.
knew them.
Okay. Okay.
And we've been to his house. He had a mean studio in his crib. They made a lot of money too.
Yeah.
Off of that one record.
Catch Me I'm Falling.
Yeah.
Nighttime
They
did
got-
some
they got
did
paid
some
for
numbers
that
too.
song.
Yeah.
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 So we were doing things with them, and then I just basically saw everything just falling apart, man. And Alexis went on by himself. You know, he was making some dope tracks, and I kept telling him, pull the trigger, man. Just pull the trigger.
Do it.
You know, and this was the point where he didn't need me anymore.
Gotcha.
You know, DJs weren't on records no more.
The game
You know,
changed.
the game changed. So, you know, he was making dope tracks. I'm like, go ahead, man, drop it. No, you know how Alexis was. He was a very indecisive cat, man. He was a perfectionist.
R.I.P. to him, man. He passed what,
Yeah,
a couple of years.
he passed away in 2020.
2020. Wow.
That
was a shock.
He died Thanksgiving night. And to the next day, actually, I talked to him 3 hours later. He was dead.
Wow.
Yeah, that was my man. That broke my heart, man.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
R.I.P.
We
to
were
him,
friends.
man.
We were friends since first grade. So.
Wow. Yeah, I just met him at. I was only at Northeast for 1 year, my last 12th grade year, so that's when I met him.
Yeah.
He would all like go through the hall, be rapping in the hallways and stuff. I remember.
Yeah, he was wicked with it, man. That was his life music, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, what I remember is at the same time, one of my homies named Chuck, his father, his step pop was Kay Williams from Breakwater.
Okay.
And he had a studio in his basement and stuff, and Pretty Poison would come over there. And I forget how, somehow they brought you guys up. Your name came up. Like, I know them.
Yeah.
And that's how we get the,
Yeah.
that's how I knew you guys were connected.
Yeah, way cooler. He I don't know what he's doing now. I've tried to contact him on Facebook, but I can't seem
He's
to
probably
find
sitting
him.
on the island. with his pinky
found
out.
Jade. I
They
found
make good
Jade.
money.
Yeah, but
That's
they,
cool.
They probably still getting
Yeah, yeah.
money off of that record.
Yeah. Big hit.
Yeah, I heard it in the casino the other night.
Wow.
You know how to play music?
Yeah. Catch Me I'm Falling. Huge hit.
Yes, sir.
Huge hit. R.I.P. to Kay Williams, who who produced that. Put a lot of good music out there itself. So look, we're past the record deal. So we met '88. So what year when we were running around up Cheney? How many years in were you at Cheney back then?
Actually, that was my first year.
Really?
I was a freshman.
Oh wow. Okay.
I met you the second semester of '88, I believe.
Okay. So, if I remember
No, I'm
correctly,
lying. It was '89 that we met because I came in September of '88.
okay.
'89 is when we met because I was doing parties up Cheney as well.
Now, something happened in that room, in your dorm room, because you was always set up, right?
Yeah.
there was a battle that took place
Oh yeah, me and Mixmaster Ice.
from UTFO.
UTFO, yeah.
Tell us about it.
Well, I think it was homecoming weekend or May weekend. It was one or two. They had a big concert,
Okay.
and UTFO came and performed, and a couple other cats, and somebody introduced me to him, and he said, "I heard you got some 12s upstairs." I said, "Yeah." So we went up there. We were charging people to get on the floor.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, everybody wanted to see that, man. And me and Ice, man. I mean, he showed me a lot. He was doing stuff that I had never seen DJs do before.
Wow.
Yeah, he was nice with it. You know
I
what I'm
remember,
saying?
yeah.
But I had to put that Philly flavor down on him. And you know, I said, everything you're doing, you got from over this side. You remember that?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But he was awesome, man. Nice dude too, man. And yeah, we were charging people to come up on the floor.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
I said,
crazy.
You watch that exit, you watch that when you watch that. When anybody come through, you charge them $5.
Wow.
Yeah, man. And I was selling 40s out my room.
You too?
Yeah.
That
You
means
remember I was selling 40s?
because wait a minute. So Cheney, you was up Cheney.
Yeah.
Blue was up Cheney, right?
Blue who?
It was the guy named Blue that was selling 40s. I thought he was up.
Oh, Blue from Delaware. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought he was the big 40 guy. So
Nah,
both
I
y'all.
was. No, I ain't
I would have bought it off for
But
you.
my
I
room
didn't
got
know.
raided.
Oh.
My room got raided, and I had a trash can with a cable tied to it, bolted into the wall. And the girl at the time that I was dealing with, she said, "The police coming up to your room."
Oh wow.
So I took the trash can and just dropped it out the window, and it just hung. Boom. Made a loud noise, but it hung by the cable.
Oh
I
wow.
only lost like 2 40s
Oh wow.
because I had ice water in there. That's a true story, man. That's a
Yo.
true story, bro.
Yo. I didn't know you sold 40s.
Yeah, I
up
sold 40s and sandwiches, man.
there. Now,
40s was $2 and a
but
sandwich
right,
was
Blue
$2.
had $2. When I bought I used to drink Red Bull.
Blue was selling hot sausages.
Was he?
Yeah, I sold ham and cheese sandwiches. I had one campus cop on payroll. I had the whole security department. I had the cafeteria.
Wow.
I had one professor.
Wow.
Yeah, I was selling 40s to everybody, man. I was selling it like it was dope.
I didn't know you said, oh man. All I knew was Blue.
Fletcher Anderson was my roommate. Remember Fletch? Or was it Suge that you met? The boy from Harrisburg.
I forget. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, man. It was me and Suge mainly selling the 40s.
Okay.
So, yeah, man. And I was making like $800 a week, bro.
Off of 40s.
Off of 40s.
$2 40s.
Yeah, a case of 40s was $12.
Oh man. That's crazy. All I knew was that. Wow, that's crazy. Thinking back at that time, yo.
And we had the big metal trash can full ice.
Wow.
And the 40s in there, man. We was getting paid, man.
You were Blue, man. Y'all, sheesh.
It was hustlers, man.
Yeah.
Only thing Blue had on us was them hot sausages. Yeah, man.
That's crazy. Yo, man. Long time ago. So, let's go to currently. Do you still get down or?
Yeah, I can still get busy a little bit. I haven't touched the turntable in a minute. You know, I'm not even going front. Oh, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. I'm not even going front, man. I'm not as good as I used to be. But if you put me in a room with them boys, I'm going to have to come out fighting, man. I mean, I can still get busy, but I'm just not as good as I used to be, man. Had I kept steady, I mean, just constantly spinning from the beginning, we wouldn't be sitting here right now. We wouldn't be sitting here.
And of course, a lot's changed since back then.
Yeah.
So here's a question. What do you think about technology from where we from those days till now? Do you like it? Do you not like it?
I embrace technology, man. I do have technology in my home, but I use it the same way I would use it if I had vinyl in my house.
Gotcha.
I mean, if I was using vinyl, like I don't really get in all the buttons and
Right.
keep twisting and turning knobs. I'm like, what is he doing? You know, all that twisting stuff. I mean, constantly moving, and I'm like, all right, I don't hear anything different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, if that's what they do for showmanship, I don't know. But that's to each his own, man. You give me 2 turntables, a mixer, and a Serato and a laptop, and I'm cool.
Did you? I'm going to guess that when Serato came out, You were probably a little hesitant.
Yeah, I
at the
was.
beginning?
I know.
Like we all were.
The first time I discovered it, I heard about it, but the first time I saw it, I was at a party, a house party. My buddy Tone gave house parties, and this guy had a tabletop computer with Serato on it. I mean, one of them old big bubble screens.
Got you. Yeah, the
And
PC joint.
yeah, and I'm sitting there checking him out, and I said, "Is that the Serato?" He was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I heard you the man around here. You want to get on here and do some things?" I said, "All right." So I got on and I was spinning. I was tearing it up. And this chick that I know, matter of fact, this boy Tone, his sister, Tone was down with Will Smith back in the day as well. He was a nice MC. God rest his soul. He was real nice on the mic. His sister started crying when I was spinning.
She was crying.
She started crying. I said, "What are you crying for?" She said, "I wish my brother was here to see that shit."
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What was his MC name?
I can't remember Tone's name, man, but he had some issues, man.
Wow.
And he passed away, man, but he was nice as shit on the mic, man.
Wow.
Him, Jamie Fresh, Mark Forrest.
Yeah, getting us some names, man. That's what we need them guys that we don't know about.
Those weren't my MCs, though.
Okay.
But those were dope MCs that I knew from Southwest Philly, and guys really didn't know who they were.
So let's all right. So we go. So let's take a step back. Let's take a step back in the time. Let's go when you were coming up. You're doing the house parties and stuff. Who would you say was the nicest and up your way MC wise?
Alexis and Jimmy DeJohn.
They was the best. They was the top.
Yeah.
You would put them over Will?
Oh, I'm sorry. I left Will out of it because of where he's at today. Will was a beast.
Bill was a beast.
Before he made a record,
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now,
Prince Will Rock.
he was fishing for competition all the time, and he called himself the Fresh Prince JD at one time. He did have another name. You just hit
Will
on it.
Rock.
Will Rock,
Yeah,
yeah.
Fresh Prince Will Rock, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
But Will, man,
He had an LL style, kind of
Yeah.
my L like L.
actually,
like a
I
LL.
believe he could have took LL out back then. That's how nasty Will was. Will, he very charismatic dude, man. He would just destroy MCs, man. I mean, up on 54th Street, when the Wind Ballroom was popping, he was up there too. I saw him Alexis took out, what was them cats' name? Force 5. The rappers?
From Uptown.
Yeah.
Spin Bass guys.
Yeah, his guy. He destroyed them cats right there on 54th Street in front of Snackies.
This was Alexis, and he was by
He
himself.
was by himself. But Will was up there doing the same thing. Will, before he made records, like I said, I rocked a couple of house parties with Will. You know, Will, he was a problem, man.
Yeah,
He was a problem. He always said he was going to be a star, and he proved it.
So speaking of Will, what do you think about? Obviously, anybody who was from that time remembers the original Transformer scratch being done at when he battled Vic. That's the first time. That's the first time it was done.
Who battled Vic?
Spin battled Vic. When Spin Bad battled Vic.
Okay.
And that was probably the first time he did it. Did off of his time, real slow.
Well, I tell you one thing. I really don't want to speak on this subject.
Gotcha.
I really don't want to speak on this subject
Gotcha.
because he never did it the way I heard it done.
Right.
Okay, the idea.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
the
but
idea.
he didn't finesse it.
Well, so
He didn't. I mean, I give him credit on that. Don't think I'm not taking nothing away from Spin. He's an awesome DJ, awesome dude. But he didn't innovate it.
but you got to look at it like this. You got the Wright brothers, and you got Boeing. The plane that the Wright brothers made is no comparison to a Boeing plane. But you had to start at the Wright brothers' creation to
That's why I
get the
said,
Boeing.
I'm not taking nothing away.
Gotcha.
From him. I'm not
Yeah.
taking nothing.
We're
away.
just So we're talking
Because
strictly.
the first time I seen Spin cut, I was like, I need to go home and practice. This boy is a fucking monster.
Yeah.
Double right, I think it was he cut. Or was it
Double left. I think double
Yeah,
left.
man, that boy was
Double
doing some
left.
crazy things, and I was like, damn, I need to go home and practice this shit. 'Cause, yeah.
I've heard. I wanted to get your take on the different stories on it. That
Well,
I didn't know how
I
privy
really
you
didn't
were
want
to
to
the
touch
truth.
that.
Right. All right, we'll leave it alone. We'll leave it alone. We'll back if I look.
I just give him his props.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna give him
okay.
his, I'm gonna give him his that, but
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
I don't know, man.
Yes. Salute to all that
Yeah.
made it.
Salute.
All the
salute.
guys that took it further than
Yeah.
just Philly and pushed it out there. Salute to those guys, and you're in that mix of guys as well. You're out there at the same time with these guys. You were in the trenches
Master
when this
Vic.
first started. Vic was nice.
Listen, bro. Let me tell you something. Vic used to be down the basement when I was MCing for Reese. It was me, Ease, and Cool C.
Okay.
Vic used to be there, just sitting there.
Yeah. Soaking
Never
it up.
touched the turntable. No, he was reading books.
Right.
He was
But he
doing
was
homework
soaking
and
up the knowledge. He was listening. He was,
Listen, man. His mom bought him a pair of 1200s. Next thing I look up, Master Vic.
yeah.
And when I say the next thing I look, I'm talking about a couple of months. Vic picked it up just like that.
You know,
And he had dope MCs.
yeah, I was just about to say, what made Vic stand out was at that time, a lot of Philly guys usually had one MC. Like you had Kev had P and Tone, but at that time when Vic came out, it was like later 80s. It was after like 85, 86.
Yeah.
The guys that we knew like Nell and C's and Robbie B, they were kind of like
That was way.
they was calming down because block parties had started calming down.
Yeah.
But Vic it was like a throwback.
Yeah.
Vic when he had with the Super MCs, they had the routines
Yeah,
and all
yeah.
that. It was kind of like it reminded you of the New York
It was
routines and stuff.
showmanship. It
Right, it was
turned
showmanship.
into-
So that's what I liked about them.
Well, I'll tell you like this. Vic started going over Jeff's crib. That's what happened.
You could tell. You could tell.
Yeah.
You could
That's
tell.
why they called him.
You could tell. You could tell. You could tell.
Vic is my guy, though, man. I haven't seen him in a long time, man.
Well,
but-
he's a singer now, Victor Duplay.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen him on.
He was on
online.
Masters of the Mix. He battled actually DJ Scratch.
Okay.
He made it to the finals.
Yeah, okay.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
Vic, he's a tough customer, man. Tat
Yeah.
Money. Tat.
Shout out to Tat.
I used to be over my man Brad's crib. Brad Woodson and Charlie. What's Charlie's last name? Damn, I'm tripping. But we would be over there spending. I was maybe 12. No, I was maybe 13 years old, and what's the name was there? Damn. I just mentioned his name. I'm tired. I've been up all night. Tap Money. He would be sitting there playing his little, remember the Coleco?
Yeah.
He would just be sitting there playing the games, never touch the turntable.
Oh wow.
Next thing you know, bring the beat back.
Yeah.
Not bring the beat back. What did he make? No,
Tap
that was
did.
me. That was KD. Me and
Yeah.
KD made some dope tapes too. But now if they're floating out there, I love to hear that because we used to battle.
KD the Grand Dragon.
Grand
that
Dragon.
was Steady B's first DJ.
Yeah, yeah. After Grand Dragon, Tat came
Yes.
in the view, and I was like, damn, Tat. He was sitting there watching us,
Right.
or playing with video games, and next thing you know, he's a super DJ. You know, he was absorbing all that shit, man.
And Tat has production credits out there that he doesn't get recognized for. Like I talked to him at a party I was doing for Joe Bread, and he was Schoolie D's DJ. So he had to spin on my 12s, and we was just chatting while he was going through the formalities. And he was like, he let me know. He said, "Yeah, I did the." He produced the Giddy Up,
Okay,
and with the
I can believe that.
the scratches and all that. I said, "No, I always say." He said, "Man, I did."
Well, he was down with that crew.
Right, that was a crew.
clique,
Right,
You know,
right.
so yeah,
But
I can.
unfortunately, he didn't get recognized for that. So, if there was some way, if we could get Tad up here, that I would love to. That would be a nice story as well, because he has a
Tad-
lot to say.
Tat, he became a really
Yeah.
thorough DJ, man. You
Yeah.
know,
When he does shows, he does the thing with the it's like a group of MC or the Chubb Rock, Moni Love,
okay.
Special Ed at one time. They got a little crew where he comes with Kwame, Dana, I think. So he's the DJ. He plays for all of them.
Okay. I know I see every now and then I see him overseas, like in London and places like that with Jazzo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
John Eggleston, Jazzo. That's my guy too.
Wow.
He's from the same area. You know Jazzo, right? Yeah.
Is that Jazz? Is that the same? Not the Jazz. That's not Jazz Fresh guy, right?
Nah,
Is that-
nah,
okay,
Jazz
it's
Fresh was an MC.
Okay, yeah,
He was
yeah.
part of the Hypnotic 3 with Will
Okay,
and Mark
okay,
Forrest.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Always, when I see Tad, I always, it seems like he always has a plan. Like he always, when they do shows, he has something set up. He don't just get up there scratching haphazardly. He always had a little routine that you could look forward to seeing. So shout out to Tad, man.
Yeah, Tad's my guy, man. I haven't seen him in a long
So
time.
let me ask you something. So a lot of guys come out of Winfield. A lot of DJs come out of Winfield that, that move on to, do bigger and better things. Why is that, you think? Is it a good connect up there? Or guys, no doubt,
I'd like
guys
to know
are
who
nice.
I'd like to know who you're talking about.
we got guys up there from that area. You got Miz that is
Well, Miz was from Southwest Philly.
Okay, so that's what. So let's
you
say
mean
from that part of town. Yes,
Okay.
that's what I mean. That part of town.
Yeah. Well, I'm
We
gonna
got
tell you
the
right
Miz's,
now.
the Jeffs. Cash is nearby, but
I'm gonna tell you
kind of
right now,
lump
them
that in.
Southwest Philly boys, man, them boys, them boys right there. When I say you get in the room with them boys, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Active's up there too, right? He's from
Yeah.
that,
I met Active at a b-boy celebration down in West Philly. I met him and DJ Ghetto.
Yes.
I think Swift is their uncle,
Okay.
not K Swift.
Yeah.
Super Swift.
Super Swift, yeah.
Chris, yeah.
Slim
I
guy,
think
yeah.
I know they kind of related in some shape, form, or fashion. But Active, I'm really proud of that boy.
Yes.
That boy, he doing tours with Janet Jackson. You saying something?
And I want to say, when I first met Active at the first DJ day,
Okay.
and he was right beside me, and there was other people cutting and stuff, and we going off like, and then they said, "Go ahead, man." He jumps up there, he murders. I'm like, "Who the heck is this?" They're like, "That's Active."
Yeah.
I never knew that guy is humble,
Yeah.
great attitude, and he deserves to be where he's at.
Yeah, absolutely. He's
He's a
my
guy you
DJ,
can be proud
man.
of, and I don't know him that well, but he's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Like
Have
a
you
cool.
ever seen Ghetto get busy?
Ghetto's ridiculous.
Man, that
Ghetto's
guy,
ridiculous.
man. I mean,
Ghetto is
he has a
ridiculous.
mind.
Yes.
He's like a genius.
Yes.
He's a
Yes.
genius. Yeah, he's
Yes.
like a mad scientist with this
Yes.
shit, man.
I've seen him mash up. We were up. I think Sam Ash has some live thing where we were all up there.
Okay.
They had a 12 set up. They let cats get off, and he was doing something with like 2 records and mashing them up to get. I have no idea, but it sounded good. I don't know what he was doing. I know it was hard. It was crazy.
Yeah,
He's a beast. Shout out to Ghetto, man. Jeez. Yeah.
a lot of DJs, man, that they're just in the background. Not saying the background, but I mean, to me, right now, I think Doodles is that boy.
Yes. Doodle's crazy, man.
That boy, man.
He
I'm
was
telling you.
now. He was my DJ in the
I
mid
remember you told
'90s.
me
Yeah,
that. That
yeah.
boy, man.
So the stuff he was doing, yeah,
Let me tell you something.
Doodle's crazy.
You can put him in any DJ competition,
Yeah,
and he'll win.
yeah. Well, it depends on what they're doing too. He's not like a trickster per se. He's not going to flip upside down and
don't
all that.
even matter.
But if you're talking about raw,
It don't even matter.
Vicious.
I don't care if
Vicious. chop your head off.
that boy is
Easy, relax, real relaxed, right?
yeah. And he does it
Emotionless,
flawlessly.
yeah, flawless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like he eat that shit for dinner, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy with that shit.
Philly got those
I used to
guys,
hear
man.
about Dude back in the day,
Yeah,
and I was like, Doodles, who the hell is that?
yeah,
And then I heard a tape of that boy.
yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
Now, imagine this. I heard all that early, 95, 96. People didn't really hear of him until like in the 2000s. So
Yeah.
I'm talking about this guy from 96 to current.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy dude was crazy. Yeah, he was like the first person I ever saw juggle in person.
Actually, it's another guy from New York.
I didn't say
I
he invented
forget
it.
No,
I'm
no,
just
I'm
saying,
just saying,
he's the first person that I
cat
saw.
That I saw.
Okay.
This guy from New York, he was nasty with it too. I'd love to see him and Dugo at it. But,
What's his name?
I can't remember his name. He's a big boy. He's nasty on it. I seen an old video, and this was like I was beat juggling in the '80s, but it was nothing like
What they do
what
now.
it is today.
Yeah.
Beat juggling has been around for a long time. It was just different, and it wasn't called beat juggling.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? It was just called going back to back, whatever terminology they wanted to use. But beat juggling, I had the tape that I have of me. I was actually beat juggling on this tape.
Wow.
I made the tape when I was 14, 15 years old.
We need that tape.
Yeah, I got that tape, man.
You got to dig that tape up. Bro.
I got the tape.
See, Philly, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of documented history in Philly. You know what I'm saying? Very few people got tapes. You can count on fingers on one hand who got the tapes.
Let me tell you who else. And people don't know this. Disco Dave?
Yeah. That's my guy.
Listen.
He's a rent generators off him.
Dave was one of them boys back in the day.
Dave was a chopper?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Man.
I know he did all the block parties.
I used to go to
there.
Haggington Playground to check that boy out, man. That boy, this is when DJing was, it wasn't really crafty.
Okay.
But this is when backspinning first came out. Dave was like the backspin king, cuz.
Disco Dave.
Disco Dave.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Funkmaster Disco.
That's my guy.
And he had pumping systems back then too.
Yeah.
That was Dave's life, man. Dave, he loved them sound systems, man.
Yeah.
Big ups to Fred Tate too.
Yes.
That boy's sounds be crazy. I would love to spin under his sound, man. But don't sleep on Disco Dave. Back in the day, he was one of them boys.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
See, I just found something else out. Who knew? I knew he did all the block parties. I knew he was that guy. I just didn't know he was a chopper. I thought he was just like a rocker.
Busy. Nah, no. Listen, bro. Another MC crew, Poison Clan Nation Band.
Yes.
Remember Poison Clan?
Yes.
Yeah, Easy B, Hank, and this boy named I forget his name, but he sounded like the boy from the Crash Crew. The boy with the nasal voice.
Okay, Shoe B. Yeah. I remember Poison Clan. Okay.
Yeah, Poison Clan, the Godfather Flash.
Wow, yeah.
That was a DJ.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Roscoe.
Okay, that was his real name? Okay.
He used to do parties when we were in the 7th grade on the gramophone. Remember them big green record players?
Right.
The needle looked like a tiger claw on that joint. Yeah, man. You could play 78s on that joint, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I had some 78s. I have no idea what happened to them, man. They were classic joints, too. My mom's aunt gave them to me because she knew I loved music, man. But
78. I remember that, man.
yeah, the grooves were real wide.
Okay.
Yeah, they were real wide. That's why the old teeny joints you stick in and flip up the needles.
Yeah.
See how wide they were? They sat like that, but they were wide as hell to play them 78s because you had a 78 joint on the old
Right.
component set.
To click it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But I've had the opportunity to spin on probably every turntable technique ever made because I knew people who had them.
What is your favorite?
Actually, I like the 15s, but I thought the nicest one at that time, it looked a lot better, but it wasn't as nice with the 1700.
Okay. Really? They had a 17? Okay.
But
I know about the 13s and the 15s.
The 15s, I used to get busy on them at Groove's crib, and he wound up giving those to Scheme Richards.
Okay, I heard that.
Yeah, he wound up, and I'm like, you gonna give him to Scheme Richards? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I know where we at now, Groove. That's my guy, man. I hope he gets better. He's been a little sick lately, man.
Okay.
So, say a prayer for my man.
Yeah, absolutely. Prayers up for Groove the most.
Yeah, man. So.
Hey, man, I asked my questions, man. You guys got anything? All right. I think we scraped the barrel. We got it all out of it, man.
No,
I didn't want to forget nothing.
Y'all didn't get all of it.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I'm not going to volunteer information, just like if you ask me a question, if I decline to answer it.
I tried to pull as much as I could.
I might say stuff to hurt people's feelings.
Uh-oh.
And I'm not going to do that. I mean, it's deep, man. This craft is deep, man. I mean, it's deeper than it's ever been. I'm mad shout out to all the newer DJs, man. Or the guys that are still getting busy. You know what I mean?
What? What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, you can touch that.
So I guess the question on is what do you feel between the younger guys and the older generation? What do you feel is the why they don't connect, so to speak? What do you think the problem with the gap is?
The music and the technology, but the older DJs are using it too. J-Rock old as hell. Look all that shit he got over there. So Well, my thing is, like the young boy Dill,
Yes, DL. Yep.
his father was my protege.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
father was my protege. His father came to me and told me he wanted to be a DJ. I said, oh, really?
What was his DJ name?
No Chaser.
No Chase. Okay.
Yeah, he passed away a few years ago.
I
God
heard.
rest his soul. That was my guy.
Wow.
But he came to me, he was about, let me see, he was probably about 14.
Wow.
And he said he wanted to be a DJ like me. I said, oh, okay. And he asked me for advice. I said, wait right there. I went in the house. I drug about 3 crates of records to the door. I picked one up, sat it outside, set the other one outside, set the other one outside. I said, take that shit and get busy. And that's exactly what he did.
Wow.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. You know, he got into DJing parties and, you know, he started doing college parties and stuff like that.
Okay, he got
just
around.
Took off.
Okay.
Then this young boy, his son, both his sons have gotten to DJing. DJ Dill, that boy, he's sharp.
Yeah.
He real sharp. And the young boy from Jersey, I forget his name. T-Nice. Yeah.
I figured
That's
that's
another-
he's from Jersey.
Yeah,
I didn't know that,
he's
yeah.
dope, man. That boy, he was
Yes.
a problem when he first started out. You know, I would go to the cafe over in Jersey and see him play, man. And I saw him, you know, elevate.
He just won in Baltimore, right? And didn't he bring home the trophy in Baltimore to Philly? $4,000. Shout out to T. Nice. He came home with the win
Listen,
and the
I
loot.
would have jumped up there and battled his ass for $4,000.
You could do a lot with 4, right?
Hey, man, that's pocket change to me,
Yeah,
but
that's
I
a
can
lot
use
of
that
12.
pocket change, you know. Go out buy me a new hard drive or something. Matter of fact, that's something that I need too, man. 'Cause my hard drive went down. I got an old joint, so I got to take it over to Jersey. Oh, shout out to my boys over in Jersey, man. Ty C, my boy DJ Cutlass. You know, those are my guys.
Man,
right
shout
there,
out to
man.
them.
Mike. What's Mike's last name? Is it Miles?
Mike Miles. Yeah.
He's a real nice brother, man. I felt bad because I went out to see him and a couple of cats play at this spot, but I had to roll because I had to go to work. I really wanted to stay and check his set out. But what's my man? Ken Cut, that crazy ass motherfucker. You know, they all, you know, they was putting their thing down, man. But I never saw Mike spin, so I really wanted to stay and see him spin, but I had to go to work, so.
Gotcha.
Big shout out to Mike. I'm gonna catch you next time, homie. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Them Jersey boys, I've been to the cafe. It's nice. I like.
I've
the
never
cafe.
been to the Jersey Cafe.
They got a lot of young boys over there, man, showing them some things. Ty C, that guy is heavy on the technology and he knows his stuff, man.
Yeah.
You know, DJ Cutlass, that's my guy. You know, love the way he spins. Phenomenal DJ. You know, I love all them dudes, man. You know, Philly DJs, I think another dope ass motherfucker is Mackie.
Yeah.
Mackie is dope as shit. He reminds me of Jeff.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, he reminds me. I mean, he's clean. You know what I'm saying? And he can get busy at the same time. But Mackie's dope, man. I like the way Mackie spin. Where's Black at? I saw that motherfucker spin. I didn't know he could get down like that.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was like, damn. I thought he just had sound and, you know, played music. I seen him get busy one time. I was like, all right, Black.
Yeah, Black ain't playing with him. Nah,
Too black, too strong. Yeah, man. A lot of guys.
Something in the water, man. Something in the water, Philly guys.
We got some crazy DJs out here, man. You know, a lot of the old school guys, they could get busy at one time, but they don't do that no more. They just do their gigs and make money.
Right. I think, you know, a lot of cats been through it.
And that was never my thing doing gigs. I mean, I did shows. I didn't really do DJ parties and stuff like cabarets, and things like that. That was never my twist. I would get paid to do shows, man. You know, I got 2 offers to do shows. One with Cool G Rap, and the one with what's the name, Qualib.
Talib Kweli.
Yeah. I was asked to DJ an event for that, but I turned that down. So out there in Ardmore, what's the name of that spot in Ardmore? That
Music
venue
hall?
is a venue out there.
Okay.
So I mean, that's not really my twist anymore, man. You know, I'm trying to retire in about 8 more years, so you know, maybe I'll get back into it like that.
Okay. Okay.
But you know, I got turntables sitting in my crib, and they just collecting dust.
Still got the 12s, huh?
They still set up same 12s from Cheney.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Same 12s. I bought them 12s.
They don't die, man.
I bought
Sheesh.
one from a guy. His name was Mike from Sharon Hill, and his mom said, "You can't have that in my house." They were a real religious family, and I bought one, and he still had the other one, and Cash wound up buying the other 12. So I had to save up my money and go buy me another 12. Back then, 12s were like $400.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
cost a lot of money back then, man. I bought my first speaker. I carried that joint on the bus.
Sheesh.
That speaker I had at Cheney. Remember that big joint I had
Yeah,
in my room?
yeah,
that was
yeah,
pumping with
yeah.
that big ass earth ant? Yeah, boy. You can hear me across the yard with that motherfucker, man. One speaker.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
How much pay for it?
It cost him like $135, I think, back
Oh
then.
wow. Wow.
Yeah, it was a PBS speaker, man.
Okay.
Yeah, it had a 15 with 4 tweeters and a horn and something there. But I carried that joke on the bus. I thought I was gonna get jacked, but yeah, man. You should have seen me trying to carry that heavy. I was a little skinny dude too. You know, I got on the bus, but I was like, God damn.
What's this?
Yeah, man. I was thinking about that the other day, man. How I first started out, man. You know, I used to do parties with a Coney stereo. I mean, boombox. Remember the big Coney joint?
The
It had
boom box.
It had
Okay.
the cassette, double cassette, and it had the cassette you push in like that. I used to do house parties with my man's Coney.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
that bad boy could pump too.
That's something.
Yeah,
That's
man.
something, man. Yeah, use what you had back then.
I used whatever I had,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You know, like I said, my man come with the shopping cart. You know, I sneak the equipment out the back of the crib. They take it to the crib, set it up for me. I get there and it was on.
How many
My pop would whoop my ass when I got back to it.
You had to go through.
Didn't I tell you not to go out this house, boy?
So back in those days, how many crates did you take out with you?
Back then, maybe about 3 or 4.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Funk Boys. There was a group called the Funk Boys. Earl Boone, Larry Gunn, Jimmy, I forget Jimmy's last name, Derek Hampton, and Dave Thompson.
Okay.
That group had Winfield sewed up on the house parties.
Oh, wow.
Tammy Day's crib.
They were big on sound. They had the sound.
Always, man. I mean, sound wasn't really that important, man. You just had speakers. You know, we didn't give a shit. You know, we weren't looking to have phenomenal stuff like that at a house party, man. We had house speakers pumping house party.
Gotcha.
You know, we hook it up to their mom component set. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the Funk Boys, they was nasty. Earl Boone was a boy, and Larry Gunn, he was an MC. He could rock the mic too. I don't know where he's at now. Somebody asked me about him the other day. Yeah, but Winfield had a lot of talent, man. It's just that nobody ever really pulled the trigger except for Will.
Right. Yeah. Did you know Ice? IC? That was
Yeah. I think he used to rap for Cash or somebody back in the day.
IC used to rap for Jeff.
Jeff. I knew he used
Yeah.
to rap for one of the big time.
Yeah, he was before Will.
Yeah. Actually, that's how they got together, from what I understand, because Ice, he couldn't make it or something.
Right. Yep.
For a house party or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
'Cause Jeff
yeah.
DJ Will's house party. I think when Will turned 16, he did a house party at Will's crib, and me and the boy Eves, we went in there chopping it up with Jeff, you know. And back then there were a lot of guys that were really good. It wasn't just Jeff.
Gotcha.
It wasn't just Cash. It was a lot of guys. The book, I forget the name of the book. Somebody called me up and said, yo, you know your name is in a book? I was like, really? So they sent me the link, and I looked it up online, and my name was.
Put you in. Okay.
Yeah, it's called something Groove,
Okay.
hip-hop groove or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was, they interviewed Cash and Jeff,
Okay.
and they mentioned my name. They mentioned Spinbad's name. Too Tough,
I think
DJ
I
Miz,
do. I did see something like that.
Tat
yeah.
Money, and maybe one other cat, and they was like there were other guys out there who were just as good as we were, you know. But
Shout
you
out
know,
Lightning Rich too. He was in a
Rich,
equation.
yeah, Rich Names was in there. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember I used to go to this underground joint. Rich was in there spinning. I was like, who the fuck is this dude, man?
Yeah, Rich was a beast.
He was breaking them records down, crazy
Bend the
as
record
hell.
up and
Yeah.
spin. Yeah, he was nuts.
He put his palm on the spinner
Yeah.
and go like that. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Too Tough used to be in there too. Rockin' Hood.
Yeah.
Man, there's a lot of cats.
Shout
man.
out to Rockin' Hood.
My boy, I'm gonna tell you, the blend master. I don't care who you are. I don't care how good you can blend. Grand Slam DJ Jam.
Yeah, that's
the
a Doodles
dopest.
used to always bring his name.
Yeah,
up.
man, that boy's phenomenal. And there's another boy from Winfield. His name was Jerry. Jerry was crazy as shit, but he could blend his ass off, man.
Yeah.
And it's hard to blend a live band with another live band.
Right, I know.
Because the tempo is not always going to be, you know. You
You working
gotta
that
keep on-
pitch out. Yeah, I know.
So, yeah, but the Grand Slam, that was the boy right there.
Doodles brought his name up a couple times.
Yeah, Ray.
Okay.
I really looked up to him as a kid. He was older than me.
Okay.
But Ray was the man. But Mixmaster Scratch, he was Groove's partner. If he was still alive, if he stayed in the game, he would be one of the dopest scratch DJs out here.
Yeah.
I mean, on some Cuba shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this boy, he could get busy, man. He was real nice with it. Yeah, man. But
And everybody's from the same area.
yeah, George, he was down with Groove.
Okay.
They were the Ultra Force of Funk. Kenny Snow, Mark, I forget Mark's last name, from 54th Street. He was an MC. I mean, we had talent that would just come and go.
Gotcha.
Come and go.
Get some history. We're getting some history.
But I say the dopest cats out of Winfield was Will, Jimmy the John, and Alexis. Dopest MCs out of Winfield.
Gotcha. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. All right. Hey, man. We've been at it for a while.
How long we been talking?
I'm not sure. How long we been at it? Has it been an hour? Has it been over? How long? I don't know. We good? All right. So, hey, we're about to sign off. Shout out to my homie, my big dog, DJ Finesse, for giving us some knowledge, letting us know some insight on some stuff we didn't know about.
Yeah, well, thanks for
I
having
found
me.
out he was a MC. I didn't know that. You know what I mean?
I still remember my rhymes.
Ready?
Nah, I ain't gonna do that shit. Mickey Mouse.
I'm about to say, if you remember your first rhyme, you real
remember
good.
my- I
'Cause
remember
I don't
my
remember
first
mine.
rhyme. Yeah, man.
Jeez. I wish somebody recorded those sessions we had. For those that didn't know, I used to go over. Me and Staff used to go over Finesse dorm, and we'd be freestyling all crazy. And I remember he used to love cutting.
Welcome to the
Terror Dome. That was his joint.
that acapella joint.
Somehow
The remix.
he was on a talent show. We popped up there. This is just real quick before we sign off. Me and Staff, we used to run the streets back then. We was all crazy. So somehow we popped up in Cheney last one time, and it just happened to be a talent show that day. And Finesse was like, "Yo, I'm in a talent show." I was like, "All right, we going?" "No, I need you on the stage with me." He was like, "What?" "Yo, we just came up here for chicks and drinking." He's like, "Yo, come on." So we on the stage freestyling and stuff, and he chopping up. That was a good time. That was a good time.
I killed that terror. If I had that tape, I'd shut everybody up.
I wish they wouldn't record back then.
Listen, yeah, they recorded it. I had the tape. It was
Yeah?
a VCR tape. I let my brother hold it, and I never saw it again. Listen.
That was a classic
listen,
right there,
I
man.
put that tape up against anybody's
Oh
shit.
man,
Yeah, that shit was phenomenal.
that was a good
right there.
time, man.
I
That was a
pat
good
myself on
time.
the back for that shit. I'm sorry.
Salute to my guy DJ Finesse. All right.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me, fellas. Appreciate it.
Until next time,
Salute.
Philly Live 215 signing off.